skeptic of man-made climate change and its effects on the country.
Fox News alert on the unrest at our southern border. And while the nation's busiest port of entry is back open again, it may not be for long. The president threatening to close the border permanently after hundreds of migrants tried to enter our country illegally. The president tweeting this morning. Migrants at the southern border will not be allowed into the United States until their claims are individually approved in court. We only will allow those who come into our country legally. Joining us now, Judge Andrew Napolitano, Fox News senior judicial analyst. Judge, great to see you. Hope you had a great weekend.
Good morning.
All right. So first off, the big question is, because we keep hearing this from the president,
right,
the threats to shut down the southern border permanently, can he do that?
He cannot legally do it. We know that because of the federal statutes, which I understand his frustration. They were last revised in 1986 when our relationship with migrants coming north was very different than it is now. But that's the law as he finds it, and that's the law as he's required to enforce it. And that's the law that the federal judge in San Francisco that the president attempted to disparage by calling an Obama judge told him that he had to enforce as well. Now, look, he doesn't have to tolerate lawlessness, and certainly the officials at the border can use reasonable resistance to lawlessness. But the law says if you have a bona fide asylum claim, meaning you are escaping a government that is pursuing you or escaping a government that is failing to enforce basic law and order, you can enter the United States. The president doesn't want to hear this, but this is the law. Anywhere you want, you are then to be brought in the U.S. back to the portal through which you should have entered and processed there. The process is a cursory examination, an interview. You can have a lawyer there to see if there's a legitimate asylum claim. If there is, you are either then released, as President Obama did, or detained, as President Trump has been doing up till now, until your actual trial on the asylum happens. The trial doesn't happen for 6 to 8 months because there are so many people ahead of you.
And finally, Judge, because it was the Thanksgiving weekend and we saw this confrontation at the border, have our Border Patrol agents been told to act within the law at the border using tear gas and other methods of protecting themselves when they were confronted with these migrants?
In my opinion, yes. Their job is to protect themselves, to protect their colleagues, and to protect the border in that order, and then to protect the migrants.
All right, Judge, we've got some breaking news coming up. Thank you very much.
You got it.
We've been waiting on this breaking news.